And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sally Big Man 871000 with criminal case past the city of romance. Case 3-4. Party like in 1699. Which now we actually I did have enough to get the other two finished up quick early. So we're going to go ahead and do this first. James, I know you showed on time and investigated, so I'll get straight to the point. First off, the brown substance you fed me from the pill packet has traces of Parmesan champagne in it, which commands that the pill belonged to a killer. Exactamente. And secondly, the brown stuff was split into a big change of neck incident by Struggle. Which means that you're looking for a killer with a stylish 5 o'clock shadow, just like mine. Well, let's just hope our killer, they won't be pickly at their face when they arrest them, James. Yeah. And now for the meat cleaver. Is it our better weapon? We shall see. Gary, will you finally go on a date with me? Haven't you already get your hands full fighting with Lola de Maria? Meh, but you still realize I am very good at multitasking. See, I even had time to analyze the beat who you sent me. Well, that's the same thing at least with the blood on it. Well, victims? It was indeed, which means you could have used this very infant to decipher your victim. You found your murder weapon. Duh! There wasn't just blood left on the cleaver. I also found molecules, fibers, and I found drug examinations turned out to be quality cherry lace. That's what it is. But since your victim wasn't wearing any lace, it has to have come from your killer. Of lace, a man could maybe Sally again, but that wasn't when that never any favorite in the courtroom, James. Right, James, we now assume enough evidence to arrest the person who hacked off Margaret D. and June. Okay, with the meat glue, let's go. Alright, now we got 5 suspects again. So it leaves out 2 of them because it can't be the... Well, number one is Eleanor Macaron. That's also Macaron's daughter, Solanson. Number 2, you have the victim's sons, Louis O. and Judo. Option number 3, you have the Prince Mazzazola. Option number 4, you have Chef Anane Barochi. And option number 5 is our favorite guy we see in Greensboro. Conspiracy. Is Cedric Guccia disseminated. That's why I tasted it. So, 2 of them are out because they are not males. Because option number 1 is a woman. Because she don't have the 5 o'clock shadow and she wears lace, but she's not this. So 1 and option number 4 are also out because she does not have a beard. 5 o'clock shadow. So the option are number 2, the son. Number 3, Prince. And option 5 is the taste wine. So option number 3 is also out because he does not have a 5 o'clock shadow and he does not have the other 4. So he has lace. So you have between option number 2 and option number 5. The taste wine, the sun and the taste wine. So option number 5 is also out because he does have everything. The only issue is he's not wearing lace. So your killer is option number 2. Her very own son. Shame on you. Louis D. O. and John, how can you make your own mother? And it's such a violent man, no less. Goodness me, it would be impossible for me to even dream of hitting my own flesh and blood, especially what happened to my ancestors during the French boat. Enough of yesterday, listen, dude. Mr. D. Now we find your tennis glove handkerchief, the very one you used to knock your mother out of clothes on. You never see the color for hair using the meat cleaver from the kitchen, didn't you? Aye. But that wasn't enough because then you went back to the kitchen and dumped your head in a sack of vegetables. And with disrespectful to there's my man, miss. So you admit, you killer. I'm afraid so I had to. You see, I wasn't lying when I said we had money left in our coffin. This is why I came up with the funny idea to turn Chef Prominent into luxury bed and breakfast. You see, my cousin people, she would sell their grandmother to experience the expression life was noble even for one night, but my mother wasn't having any of it. She was too proud. She said there was no way she'd allow men riff-raff into her home. I could see no way to prevent my instant family from going under. Nor for me to continue living the lifestyle of which I was accommodating. That's why it was time for my poor man to go. Alright, Mr. and Jewel. And one thing I don't understand why you had to kill her. Is it such good? So why? Hey, for the first I did of it was also I was sure that of her head in the kitchen would make you pin the murder on a salty cook. Well, I'm afraid your plans didn't work, Louis, and you are the rest. Louis, oh, and then you stand a trial for the murder of your mother, Margaret. How do you plead? Yeah, I'll tell you, Honor. But I did it for the survival of the old and destiny. You can miss it. Mad to protect your dynasty? That makes absolutely no sense. But my man, if you didn't turn our tattoo into bed and breakfast, we would have become. That says I couldn't bear to see myself in my future project, and I'm gonna get like you Cummins. So, you are not only killer, but also snob to boot. But here's and violent murder of your mother, I didn't use a life in prison. Boy, dear, a dirty prison, I prefer the guillotine. Okay, James, a beheading and massacre in the same case we haven't thought. This goes to show that people will do anything for money, including so-called blue blood, Louis the Unknown. Now the High Commissioner will feel a bit better now that we put his former lover killer behind bars. And now that we saw the murder, we can turn our attention back to why we wanted the statues, but then in the first place to find my brother. Alright, chapter 3 is done. We will get to chapter 4 after I put this video up. Alright, y'all, see you in a little bit for chapter 4. I'll jump on to Criminal Case, app gang. Alright, see you in a little bit, peace.